Hey y'all, Devin Harris here again today. Now, it's that time. This Fender Strat of mine, everyone that knows me knows this is my number one guitar. I play it all the time. It's a made in Mexico. It's great. It had a plastic nut, as most of them do come with, and I usually just set it up and just play it for a while because that gives me an idea of what I'm going to be messing with. But this one right here has been put through extreme hell, so it was just time. So I put a new bone nut on it, as you can see, and I've got it all cut and shaped down. But now it's time to do the final shaping. So a lot of times what you'll find is when you cut a guitar and you get all the nut slots cut correctly, they'll be a little deep. I don't know if I can actually get this to come through on the camera, but if you look at that profile, these are real tall now because the ridges I had to cut are real deep to get the height right off the first fret. So now what I want to do is cut the whole nut down. I want to shave it down some. So I've got this thing right here. This comes in one of those repaint your car, refinish your car by yourself toolkits. You can get it like any Napa or Ace or AutoZone or any of those, Anyway, so here we go. I'm just going to start kind of sanding away at it. Now the biggest thing is we want the high side a little bit lower, but it's okay for the high strings to be all the way into the nut. And by that I mean the nut can come up over them some. But with the low strings, we definitely want the E and the A string at least half or more out of the slot, and this one at least a quarter. So kind of start filing away at it. And as you see, I've taped everything off because you don't want to mess up your finish. Now, one key note is as you get into this, you want to actually start filing towards and make this a little rounder on the front end. It's just a little more natural for all your strings and everything, and it feels better, it looks better. So I'm going to start filing downward. And you can take a little bit off the edge of the back too, but you want it mostly flat. You don't want it jagged though. And then you take your sides and round them off a little bit. Like I said, do a couple runs on the back corners just to kind of keep them from being too sharp. Now we finish out with most of the sanding on this side. Let's go ahead and take some more height away. There we go. Now I'm starting to see slots again. It was really tall. Which is usually how they come when you buy one that's kind of pre-cut, just to reshape yourself, because it's better to start high and come back low. And leaving just a little bit of that bone dust in there is actually good. It helps kind of guide your strings. That's how they used to do it way back in the day, before they had all kinds of different like nitroglycerins and stuff you could put in there, and stuff like powdered graphite and everything. Alright. Now me personally, it just depends on the guitar, but I usually like it to go down to about 0.5. We're at about 0.6 right now. I usually like to go down to about 0.5. 0.5 millimeters off of the fretboard, like 0.50. Which is a good place to start. You still got plenty of room around your strings. As you can see, this painter's tape's taking a beating. You might have to restart it one more time. Depending on what kind of block sander or whatever you're using. This one's kind of soft, so it kind of molds to the shape, which is nice. Right now we're at 0.6 and 0.7, 0.60, 0.70. Trying to get back down some. We definitely want to kind of keep it slanted this way, remember. You want this side to be the highest. Alright, and again, just give it a light sanding on the back side. You don't want any bevel. You just want to take away the edges. Now let's smooth the whole front top side towards the string trees. Let's make it rounded off completely, just about. Alright, that feels pretty good. Do a couple more little things to the edges here. Kind of take them down some. Alright, let's see where we're at on the height. That's 0.5 on the low side and 0.4. Right at 0.4, almost 0.3 on the high. So that is awesome. That should be perfect. We should start seeing plenty of string come up out of that. Alright. Well, that's it for today, guys. In the next video, you'll see me have this strung up, and I'm going to be comparing this to my 59 reissue, which is a Japanese, so you'll get to hear two fairly budget guitars. The Japanese models are running anywhere from $600 to $800 now. These are running anywhere from $3 to $5, depending on if you get them used or whatnot. So if that's something you'd be interested in, stick around and you'll see that in the next video. It's Devin Harris. Please hit the like and subscribe. Much love, y'all.